Hello and thanks for purchasing the HORI Z300 3D printer. This video will guide you through steps to calibrate the printing platform in order to achieve the best printing results. Achieving the proper separation distance between the nozzle and the printing platform is essential to successful printing output. Not having the correct separation distance can cause the printing output to be deformed or have undesirable artifacts on the surface. The correct separation distance between the printing platform and the nozzle is roughly the thickness of a sheet of A4 paper. To test the correct separation distance, place a sheet of A4 paper between the printing platform and the nozzle and pull on the sheet of paper horizontally. If you feel that you can move the paper without tearing it, but the paper is not sitting loosely between the printing platform and the nozzle, then you have the correct separation distance. The separation distance from the printing platform to the nozzle can be individually calibrated at the four corners of the printing platform. Note, this separation distance must be correct at all four calibration points on the printing platform. Now, let's see how having the incorrect separation distance produces undesirable artifacts in the printing output. If the separation distance is too small, the nozzle will not be able to extrude melted filament properly and will produce jitter in the output. If the separation distance is too large, then the melted filament will not solidify in time to attach to the previous layer or the printing platform. As a result, the moving nozzle may drag on the filament and produce undesirable artifacts. Let's look at how to calibrate separation distance. There are 4 leveling screws on the bottom side of the printing platform. Normally, the factory default settings of these screws will generate satisfactory printing output. However, small amounts of calibration errors are sometimes unavoidable. Printing the concentric circles from the test1.g-code file will show whether the separation distance needs to be adjusted or not. If the printing output is not a set of well-formed and evenly extruded concentric circles, then calibration is required. Now that we understand why calibration is sometimes required, let's look at the detailed steps to calibrate separation distance. Go to the Filament Settings menu and press the Calibration Point 1 button. After pressing the button, place a sheet of A4 paper on the printing platform and wait for the printing head to move to the first calibration point. Pull on the paper horizontally. If the paper is loose, then the separation distance is too large. Adjust the screw for this calibration point to reduce the separation distance. On the other hand, if the paper does not move at all, then the separation distance is too small. Adjust the screw in the opposite direction to increase the separation distance. To calibrate the separation distance for the remaining 3 calibration points, repeat the same process. Note, changing the separation distance at one calibration point may affect the separation distance at other calibration points as well. It is recommended to repeat the same calibration process multiple times to achieve optimal results. After all 4 calibration points have the optimal separation distances, proceed to the SD card contents menu and print the test1.g-code file again. Repeat the calibration process if the output is unsatisfactory. Otherwise, calibration is complete. Generally, the calibration process need not to be repeated once optimal separation distances are achieved. Thanks for watching, and happy printing!